and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and as promised we are here outside going to do some berry picking. We get so many different berries here in Sweden, but today we're going to be picking the golden berry of the north called the Cloudberry, and I'm going to show you how we pick it, what to pick, what not to pick, and what we do after we've picked it, how to preserve it and how to make the jam. So it's going to be a really fun video and I'm very excited to take you along. So I'm on my way to pick the berries. I need to walk a little bit inwards, and as you can see I've already found a couple of these beautiful golden berries that are to be plucked. So let's get on with it. I thought I would pop in and explain a little bit about the cloudberry and where it grows. As you can see, I've been wearing Wellington boots walking in this marshland because the cloudberry usually grows in the marshland in the polar Arctic circle. So the countries around that area do get cloudberries. We in Sweden must travel up north. But as you can see, this year we have a large amount of berries at our picking, and we have been picking at a couple of places. I'm here with my father-in-law this time, and I have a little footage of another place that we will be picking. As you can see, I'm picking only the ripe berries. The ripe berries are very easy to find. They are almost yellow orange or a very red, almost like a tomato red, and very soft to the touch. They should be able to come off very easily when you pull them. If you're tugging too hard, means that the berry is not ripe, and usually we don't pick those berries. You're going to see a very good example of a berry that you should pick and not pick. As you can see these two berries together, you see one is very orange yellow in color and the other one looks very red and about to start turning orange, and that's not the berry we would pick, obviously. We leave them out and we usually come back in a couple of days and we do pick those. So it's always good to know what kind of berries to pick, and as I said before, it's so easy to know which berry to pick because as you pull them out they should come away very easily. Now, having said that, sometimes we do pick the unmature fruit. On occasion we've done that, and when we take it back we usually put it on a separate piece of paper. You will see a little later on in the video, and we allow it to ripen. Over here you're going to see the vast marshland up here where we are having our summer house in the north of Sweden, where is full of cloudberry. So this entire area is quite full with the berry, and it's going to be impossible for us to pick everything. I've been picking loads of berries. We went to a new place today, and as you can see there are very ripe, beautiful berries. I mean, we couldn't stop picking them. There were so many. Now's the time to clean them to make sure there's no insects, no dirt. You don't want them when you're making your jam, and sorting them out first before we decide to make some jam out of it. And usually we preserve them, we put some sugar in it and put it into the freezer, and whenever we need to make jam we just take it out and then we just make the jam. Now, because we have it so much in abundance, my husband and his family, we use it on our porridge, they use it in desserts, but it really is a delicacy in Sweden. You pay quite a lot for it in a small jar in the shop. So we are very fortunate to have so much here that we can pick, and we're very fortunate. The last few years have been really good for the cloudberry. Years before that you didn't get anything, so it just depends on the year, but the last 3 to 4 years have been
really very, very good, and a lot of ripe, clean berries, so it will be very much easy to clean. So let's do this. Usually I clean the berry, I look at it, if it's clean, and I don't need to do anything. A lot of these berries are going to be really quite clean. This one is a little hard. Usually I put it on the side to ripen. Pick the good berries, have a look at them quickly, and just transfer them into the bowl. As you can see, it's going to go quite fast. This one I have here, as you can see, a little seed that really needs to come out. Carefully take out the seed, trying not to damage the fruit with a little toothpick, your easiest one. I'm going to be just as you can see, this one is quite hard and red, so that will go on to the mat here. This one's got a little black dot in the middle here, so just use the thing and it just comes out very easily.
I'm cleaning all the berries now, and while I'm cleaning I thought I would just explain why this berry is so expensive in the supermarket, really, and not very easily accessible everywhere. It is because, as you can see, the berry is very, very fragile. It is a very delicate berry and it doesn't do well with long transport. So unfortunately, it's difficult to get it to most countries in the world. So that's mostly the reason why it is quite exclusive to these particular countries.
These berries are so beautiful and very easy to clean, so it's going to take me literally no time at all trying to clean these beautiful berries.
As you can see, I've cleaned all the cloudberries. They're looking gorgeous and a beautiful golden color. It never ceases to amaze me, the color of this beautiful berry. And as you can see, we are going to be turning this into jam. I'm also going to show you how you would preserve this if you wanted to do that instead. Go that route, and with preserving allows you to keep it in the freezer and make the jam as and when you would like to make the jam. So the idea with the preserving it is that you would put a little bit of sugar, not as much as you would when you're making the jam, but a little bit of sugar so that it has a thin layer of sugar between the layers of the fruit. As you can see here, I'm going to show you how to do it. I've got just a Tupperware box of some sort I found up here in the north. You put a layer of the cloudberry and then you add a layer of sugar. I'm going to be putting just about a tablespoon of sugar on top of it, and then I will just continue the process until it reaches the top of the container, and then you would just put the lid on and put it in the freezer so that you can preserve it for later and take it out as and when you like to make your jam. I would recommend writing how much there is in the box so that you know how much jam and how much sugar you need to add into it. For every kilo of berries, you need to be adding 6 deciliters of sugar. I know that seems excessive, but that's just what goes to make the jam. As you can see, I'm putting the sugar here and my mother-in-law is helping me make the jam. This isn't my recipe, it has been passed down to her, I think, so I cannot take credit for it, but as you can see here, I am taking off the froth as you would normally do for any type of jam. As you can see here now, we've finished the jam. The berries have been cooking for about 20 minutes and it has turned into a jam-like consistency after it has cooled for a while. It's still quite warm to the touch, but I wanted to be able to show you just the consistency of this beautiful jam. You can have it with waffles, you can have it with cheesecake, cold ice cream, you could even have it with your porridge is what we usually have it with, but don't tell any sweets, they're gonna come looking for me. And then if you wanted to freeze the jam, that you could do as well. You just put it in a box like I've done here, and then you just put on the lid and write how much jam you've got in there and when you made it, so that you have that for future reference, and just put it in the freezer, and then you have jam as and when you like. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.